Well, happy Easter. Good morning. It's getting close to the sun rising. Of course, the clouds and the rain is probably going to have a little damper on it just a little bit. But you know what? Even if it was raining, snowing, blizzards, tornadoes, nothing would stop Jesus from coming out of the tomb, and He is risen. I'm Pastor Jerry McKee of Beech Street Presbyterian Church, and I invite you to our service today at 11 o'clock and come and enjoy and celebrate Easter with us. And hope you're having a great morning. I know it's early. Sun rises at 7:08. If you curious to saying, well, when is the sun going to rise? Well, it's still rising at 7:08, and the sun, Jesus Christ, has risen. And we know that we've had a wonderful Lent time each Wednesday. We've had all kind of things going on this week. People have fasted so they can come off their fast this evening. And I know some of them was just saying, "Oh my goodness, now I can taste that chocolate," and or different other reasons. But we're celebrating the wonderful Easter. I hope we're celebrating with your family, bring your family to church, and I hope you have risen out of bed to get ready to come to church. So many people have put Easter off and put things ahead of this wonderful, wonderful time of the year, and this is the most really important than any other holidays you ever have. This is one you should have really planned for and you should really, really embrace because this is why you're going to heaven. This is why you're saved and salvation's there is because of Jesus Christ and what he's done. And I'm going to tell you a little story, and this is going to be short, a little this morning, but I just want to tell you good morning, and I hope you have risen with the risen Savior. But I want to tell you a little story. And Jesus always told parables and to give examples. And I just thought this was really fitting. And we got to look, says, who is the most powerful of them all? And this little boy, he was curious about this. And I'm going to switch some little visuals over here and give me a moment. There we go. This little boy, he was on a journey to see who was the most powerful in the world. So he goes up to this iron and says, Iron, he says, are you the most powerful? And the iron says, no, I'm not. You put me in fire and I just melt away. So the little boy goes to the fire and says, Fire, are you the most powerful thing in the world? And fire says, no, you put me in water, you know, and I am just completely done, says the fire. So the boy, he just walks over to the water and says, Water, surely you're the most powerful thing in the world. You could put out fire. And the water says, Unfortunately, no. You leave me out in the sun so long, I just evaporate up and I'm just completely done. So the boy walks over to walks over to the sun, and it's powerful and beautiful. And he says, Son, surely you're the most powerful thing. And he says, No, no, I'm not. So the little boy just kind of says, Why not? So the cloud says, Look over there. See the clouds in front of me? Put one of them in front of me, and it just kind of makes me go away. So the boy again is trying to find out who is the most powerful. And he goes over to the clouds, and the cloud, you're surely more powerful. You should cover up the sun. And he says, No, just a little bit of wind pushes me away. So goes to the wind, and he says, Wind, surely you are the most powerful. And the wind says, No, I cannot move that mountain. So the boy goes over to the mountain and says, Mighty mountain, surely you are the most powerful thing. And the mountain says, Even though I am firmly planted right now, when man comes and just chisels me away, well, I'm broken. So the boy goes to the man. He says, Man, surely you are the most powerful out there. And the man shook his head and said, No, son, death comes to us all. So the boy was kind of discouraged, and he walks along lonely and finds death. And he goes over to death and says, Death, surely you're the most powerful of all. Death smiles and proud, and he says, I have taken out kings. I have taken out peasants. I have taken out the rich. I have taken out the poor, ruling for 3 days. And I was celebrating. And then he says, okay, he got up to this one person. He got up and he arose. He took away my power. He took my keys. He made me bow down to him. And I could not have any power over him. And the boy says, what's his name? What is his name? I got to know his name. He says his name is Jesus Christ. He is the most powerful one in the world. I hope you enjoyed that little parable, because he is the most powerful. There's nothing in this world, not even Satan, has power over Jesus Christ. Satan thought he did when he put him in the tomb, when he put him on the cross, when he had him spit upon, when he offered him all things around the world. All these things he offered Jesus Christ. And if that didn't work, he made his life miserable. And you know, Satan can do that. He can make your life miserable. But there's always hope, and there's always, always joy at the end of your journey here on this earth, because we'll be with Jesus Christ. He said we will rise with him. We will be with him. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Easter morning. I hope your day just goes wonderful. Don't look at the rain. Don't say, oh, it's raining. God blesses the rain. God bless your family. And God bless you during this wonderful time of the year. And that is celebrating that our Savior has risen. I'm Jerry McKee, pastor of Beech Street Presbyterian Church. Join us this morning as we gather together to celebrate the risen Savior.